Let's talk about seeing and 5 to go. 5 to go is kind of a tough stage. Not for the reasons that people think it is, I think sometimes. I mean, it's not that the targets are easy, but it's a tough stage not because the targets are hard. I mean, let's take a look at it. So here's how I do it. See, that's 1 and 2 there. When I start the stage, I'm going to take a look at everything. So I'm going to take a look at the stop plate. I'm going to take a look at 4 and 3. And specifically, I'm going to focus on 3 because that's kind of the hazard plate for me. It's just outside of my vision when I'm lined up on 1. So that becomes the one that I have the challenge with. And then I take a look at plates 1 and 2. As I lower the gun off of the plate 1, I start to bring my focus towards plate 1 more and more and more. But I still see plate 2 in my periphery. I'm still seeing plate 1 and 2. So plate 1 and 2, they're actually the same distance from you. Plate 2 is not a harder target than plate 1. It's like maybe an inch or 2 different. It's cool. It's right there. So bing, bang. Those are, well, they're equally challenging. But then, now that we've hit plate 2, now we all of a sudden have to see plate 3. And because we were so focused on plate 1 and plate 2, plate 3 was just a little bit too far to the left for us to really pick up on the peripheral. So by taking a look at the entire array and marking where that plate right there is in our mind right before we start, when we move our eyes rapidly to that next array, our mind already knows what it's supposed to look like. And so that can cut off literally 1/10 of a second in seeing, so that you're able to see faster to engage that target more rapidly. And then you've seen that, and you've seen target 4, and so it's dink, dink. You're able to see it faster, shoot it faster, and then it's a rapid twist. It's like the time warp, right?
This right here, target 3. It's the bad boy.
Grip good. Grip, grip, grip. 2, 3, 5.73, first shot. Same thing. See the array. See the array. Mark target 3. Look at target 1 and 2. Bring focus to target 1. 227.
Now, when it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. I mean, let's face facts. If you can't hit the targets, well, you got to learn to hit the targets. That's the first rule of gun school. Learn to hit the targets. Thank you, Steve Anderson. Fabulous reminder. Learn to hit the targets. Then we learn to do everything else. So let's do a breakdown of what a really good run looks like from a statistics standpoint. Let's get in that. All right. So looking at plate 1, that was a 0.6. So this was a 220 run, which is all in butt for me. That first plate was a 0.6, followed by a 0.36 split. So a little bit fast on the transition between plate 1 and plate 2. But then I give a 0.41 to plate 3. It needs a little more visual patience. Even though I've seen it in my mind's eye, I want to actually see it with my eyeballs. And plate 4 can go a little fast, so there we are at a 0.39. And a 4.4, I can take off a 1/10 there, I think.
So what does this mean? Well, it means pre-see things. Take a look at the arrays and get them fixed in your head so that when it's time to shoot and time to see, you already know what you're looking at. And see you on the range.